Okay, so we're going to be reacting to react to a video called Genshin Would Never Be the Same After Nod-Krai. I'm pretty sure I saw this original video appear in my recommended at one point. I remember like the name of this video, so we're gonna watch it and see what it's about. And obviously, if you want to see my other videos, make sure you sub. Obviously, the Genshin live stream is this Friday, so I'll obviously be watching that. I was gonna say live, like when it comes out, and then obviously I'll upload it straight away, as quickly as I can. But yeah, I'm really hoping since it's at like 7:40 p.m. for me, but the 5.0 one was at 12 p.m. I'm really hoping it doesn't go for a long time. I am really hoping, since it is late for me. I really hope it doesn't, or else you're probably going to see me be miserable during the whole thing. Because I am tired at that time. Obviously, it's nighttime. And me be having to upload it, I'm probably going to be up a lot later than I usually am. Jesus Christ, it's going to be... Hopefully it doesn't go for too long. Hopefully like an hour max, but... Guess we'll see, right? Guess we'll see.
We have a video by Gacha Gamer. The video is ominously titled, Genshin Will Never Be the Same After Nod-Krai.
It makes it sound like it's bad. But I'm going to say it's probably a good thing, a good change, but it makes it sound like the game's going to be shit.
And I would like to believe that that will be the case, but I don't know what he's alluding to in this
It
title.
sounds bad, but I'm guessing it's going to be in a good way.
Hands up, bro. I got clickbaited. If this is just another one of the videos that's like, Genshin has one more chance to prove us right, or like to do good, then I got baited, bro. But I'm hoping it's going to be more than that. Hopefully it'll delve into what to actually expect from 6.x. We'll see. We'll see. This video was...
I'm excited, bro. The live stream's in 2 days. I'm so fucking hyped for the trailer. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I could not wait. Like, every point .0 trailer is so fucking hype. Like, I think I feel like for like almost every region, like, obviously I feel like the best trailers are the point .0 ones, except for Sumeru. For me, the 3.2 trailer was the best one, and to me, still is the best trailer they've made. I don't know why. I think it's just so fucking hype. Like, I've watched it so many times. It's so hype, the 3.2 trailer. Holy crap. Anyway, let's go.
Like 15 hours old, so let's take a look.
So, you saw the title, and now you're thinking, what is he on about? Well,
True.
truth be told, over the past
He's right. He knows he baited me.
few weeks, Hoyo's promotional material has felt a little off compared to what they've been doing for almost 5 years now with Genshin. And in this video, I want to talk about all the upcoming changes because it's no secret reception to Natlan has been...
Well, they're like teasing it a lot more than they usually are.
let's say controversial to say.
He's about to get a fucking hate thread on Twitter, bro, talking about Natlan. Here we go. Has Genshin's promo been off? I think it's been better, if that's what it means. Being dead ass right now, I think Genshin's promo for Nod-Krai,
yeah, they're doing a lot of teasers
through the roof, and I hope they kind of keep that up for the entirety of 6.x. But it's because there's a lot to take in with it, right? It's not just a new region. It's a new region where all of these factions are coming together that we've known about for 5 years. Some new ones, some old.
And it's not like we knew really this was like coming at one point. Like obviously with all the other regions, we knew they would be coming at one point. With Nod-Krai, we didn't know for ages that it's going to be a whole entire region, right? So they really have to push it, I think, a lot more because there isn't that history of hype that there was for other regions, I think, maybe as well. But I don't know, maybe I'm saying shit. That doesn't matter.
The characters that have been in the game technically for 5 years and we never knew what they looked like. Varka, Alice. There's
True.
a lot of
crazy how they revealed so many characters in one go. Actually,
it's happening in Nod-Krai. So I think it's fair to say it is literally just Genshin's biggest region, biggest update. So it's gonna get a absolute shitload of marketing,
and obviously so much lore as
I will
well.
quickly address this as well, but most importantly,
like Nod-Krai is very important for Genshin with like lore wise. Obviously, like the whole point of Nod-Krai is for the lore. So, it's a very important region for Genshin's story as well. Like, probably the most important region.
Just seems like 6.0 is going to be a huge step for Genshin. I mean, the devs literally attached a new name for it, Song of the Welkin Moon. Plus, and I don't see many people talking about it, but the upcoming UGC mode that's supposedly
I want to know more about the UGC mode. Hopefully we get some more information about
this. Come out at the end of
this year actually may have a huge influence over Genshin. And so with all these things combined together, I want to share my thoughts about this.
They're definitely got to reveal some of that stuff in this live stream as well. Maybe some anime stuff. I'm coping. I'm coping at this point. But yeah, they're definitely going to reveal some of that stuff in the live stream, 100%.
I feel like this game.
So the live stream might go for an hour and a half, thinking about it.
Feel the same
minimum.
after Nod-Krai arrives. So,
okay.
the video's premise out of the way, let's talk about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely when you say like the UGC content, it's gonna be a lot more fan content. Yeah, Genshin won't feel the same because there'll be a lot more stuff to do and like, yeah.
These things. But before we get into it, this video is sponsored by
Oh my god, I've seen so many ads for this game. I will be honest, there is a game I really want to try out just because I get so many fucking ads for it, and that is a game called Albion. I think it's like an MMO game. I really want to try it out just because of how many ads I get per day for that game. I don't think I've gotten it for a little bit, but I used to get that ad several times a day. Like, holy crap. So I really want to try Albion at one point. Like, because it's just, I get so many ads for it, it's ridiculous.
Let's see actually how good it is. Girl card anime RPG.
Okay, this game is like booba heaven, by the way, for people that are actually interested in games like that. I've played it before. It's low-key pretty fun, but yeah, it's very much fan servicey.
Okay, so after that spicy sponsor, let's first.
I haven't tried it, but obviously I've seen so many ads for it.
It's very
goddamn
fan
characters.
Okay, so gorgeous. Spicy sponsor. Let's first talk about the expectations Hoyo is setting up with Nod-Krai. But
and there is only one.
I'm alive. Just kidding. I'm dead inside, emotionally. But that's neither here nor there. There's still only one cure for hungry, thirsty, and that's Oak. With its full strength and full taste, it's full on. Oh, Oak. Kill hungry, thirsty, dead.
Get detailed feedback on your story with Pro Writing Aid. Receive actionable insights on your plot.
Heavy expectations. I've said this before and I'll say it again, but it's the biggest patch Genshin will ever have. The expectations the community has are sky high, and I think they're right.
And definitely with what they said with the story and everything, like we're gonna see a massive uptick in like storytelling as well.
So after people's experiences with the previous couple of nations, there was so many people I see on Twitter that just hated Fontaine, and I don't understand the hate on that, to be honest. I understand.
Yeah, I was surprised when he said that in one of his videos. I was like, huh? Like, are we honest? Fontaine is still my favorite region and also has my favorite character, Farina. Obviously, second, if you're wondering, is Kuching. Kuching was first for so long until Farina came along, bro. Kuching was first from the moment I saw her, but then Farina took the cake, bro. I love Farina so much. But yeah, Fontaine is a fucking amazing region. Who knows? Maybe Nod-Krai would top that list. I don't know. I love Fontaine so much, I doubt it, but you know.
There was so many people I see on Twitter that just hated Fontaine, and I don't understand the hate on that, to be honest.
I don't
understand for like Sumeru for some parts and Natlan for certain parts and even Inazuma and stuff, but Fontaine, the things that they say they hate is like everything that they also ask for at the same time. It confuses me a bit.
Right. I don't know what they're complaining about, but
look, I know the topic about Natlan has been overdone in this space, so instead of the usual, I just asked you guys to tell me which region you consider to be your least enjoyable. And surprisingly enough,
what the deadass Sumeru was the least enjoyable for people?
Damn.
Albeit it's only 4,000 votes, but still, Sumeru, the least enjoyable when Inazuma's right there. That surprises me. Interesting.
It was almost an equal split between Nat.
I'm thinking of this because it says consider exploration.
Maybe they hate Act 2 of Sumeru. Maybe it was just Sumeru Act 2. I feel like a lot of people hated the Samsara. I thought it was fine. Obviously, it connects a lot of things.
Story, characters, etc. And it's like, for me, and listen, everybody's entitled to their opinions, right? I feel like Sumeru was goated for a lot of different reasons, to be honest.
Like 3.2 was fucking amazing, bro. Oh my god, even like the quest as well, so good.
In terms of how they interact with each other and stuff, I thought the quests were a really good step up from Inazuma. And
the cutscenes and everything.
A lot of cool little parts. The desert, sure, I can understand that, but the underground desert and the overground desert are so different from each other, bro. And I guarantee you, it's like, don't get me wrong, the overground desert was vast and it was bland, right? But if it wasn't, people would probably have a problem by saying it's not accurate to real life. People wanted like the cultures to be represented perfectly. And
you can't win either way. You can't win either way with freaking gacha communities, to be honest.
Areas to be represented perfectly.
Even online communities.
Fair, I think they represented the area of a desert pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it wasn't great to traverse the overground desert, but the underground, dude, chef's kiss. I love that.
That's kind of like real life, isn't it? A desert's kind of barren.
Underground desert was goated. Inazuma, the characters were great.
Gotta be honest, the Genshin's desert has more going in it than real life deserts. Like, come on.
Overall, good, but again, the rushness, how rushed it felt, the presentation compared to what we get nowadays, crazy bad compared. And then the exploration, bro, I still feel like Inazuma exploration was just more of a pain in the arse than anything else, to be honest.
Natlan, Sumeru, and Inazuma. And I get it. Inazuma had a messy arc on quest.
Puzzles were goated, though.
The puzzles were so-so, and it was Hoyo's first major region, so
Bro, the puzzles in Inazuma were goated.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever done
I think they were goated. I love the Inazuma puzzles.
Played them too much for going big. Now, Sumeru, I'm guessing most remember the
Brain got called out immediately.
desert areas and tons of underground zones that, by the way, had no mapping to backtrack your progress. And then
wait, am I misunderstanding that point? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean no mapping to backtrack progress? What does that mean?
areas and tons of underground zones that, by the way, had no mapping to backtrack your progress.
Maps came later. Oh my god.
Oh, you mean like the underground, overground maps where, like, obviously, like, I feel like for a while you couldn't see the underground? Is that what he's talking about?
You're so right. Oh my god, you're so right. Nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I understand it. God, I'm looking at this through the lens that we had the underground maps and stuff. No, you're entirely right. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either. Yeah, true. No underground maps. That's crazy. Like, it's been in the game for so long now, like, I actually forgot that it wasn't even in the game at one point. That's crazy. That is actually crazy.
The fucking backside because we didn't have the maps. Oh my god, you're so right. I take back partially what I said. No, this is fair. I understand it more now.
And then finally, we have Natlan. Enough has been said about it, but I think a good indicator of why it was so controversial also has to do with Fontaine. Just look at how few people chose Fontaine as least enjoyable.
I think
coming from the higher Fontaine was a big ask, I will be honest. It was a big ask.
For people that don't enjoy the story, like the lore, I think that's a big reason why they don't enjoy Natlan. And honestly, I feel like most people enjoyed Fontaine because it just...
I enjoyed Natlan, I will be honest. I enjoyed Natlan.
So many different boxes, dude. Fontaine, in my opinion, still is... I would say still my favorite nation by a margin.
True.
For the longest time, it was like Fontaine was... I think Fontaine was number one, and then Sumeru and Natlan were kind of tied. For me right now, I'm so lore-brained is the issue. If I remove lore from everything, it would probably go Fontaine, Sumeru, Natlan, and Inazuma for me. If I remove lore from everything.
Granted, the data here isn't super huge, and this is my community, so it doesn't reflect overall player-based thoughts.
True.
But I think it's clear that after Fontaine's arc on quest and world building, there was a split of opinion regarding Natlan. And now we have Nod-Krai that's coming up, and based on the reception that have been
Bro, what did YouTube think he said?
split of opinion regarding Natlan. And now we have Nod-Krai that's coming.
What did YouTube think? What curse word did YouTube think he said? Sorry, what did he think he said? What did YouTube think he said?
Up, and based on the reception that I've been analyzing in the past, and by that I literally mean just reading hundreds of comments left on social media, people are
fucking excited, bro.
pretty excited about 6.0.
I'm so excited.
And
Definitely with the... I know I've said this is the third time saying it, but definitely with the live stream happening in 2 days, I didn't know if it was happening this week or next week. I was thinking this week because the banners only have like 2 weeks left. But I was like, maybe next week and then leaving the live stream later. But no, it's this week, and I cannot fucking wait, bro. I cannot. I just hope it's not long. Because it's at... Or maybe it's at 5:40. Wait, I don't remember. No, it was at 7:40. Or was that 5:40? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know now.
Kind of makes sense because, first of all, the teased characters include Vodka, who we've been hearing about literally since 1.0. Same goes for Alice, and even Durin's homunculus form was revealed during 5.6. And it's now confirmed he will be playable in Nod-Krai. Oh, and let's not forget, this place will be the hub for Harbingers. And
it's going to be the hub for so many fucking people, that's the thing.
Bro, the interactions are going to be so fucking good. Oh my god. Definitely with the Fatui, meeting Dottore again. Oh my, isn't that crazy? We haven't met Dottore since for like 3 years. But meeting everyone, oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking good. Oh my, I can't even imagine how good it's gonna be until it happens, bro. But I am so fucking excited, like, for everything to come together. Holy shit.
The 7th Harbinger, Sandrone, who is an automaton researcher, and then, of course, 3rd Harbinger, Columbina, the Moon Maiden.
Columbina!
Who's worshipped across science. Or, basically, I believe she's going to be the unofficial Archon of this region, so to speak. By the way, I never heard how their names are pronounced. Hopefully I'm not butchering them. Still, point is, some of the cast...
Do you think it's kind of confirmed at this point that Columbina is the Welkin Moon, since it's the Song of the Welkin Moon update, and it's not an Archon quest, and to replace the Archon, it's basically going to be Columbina? Probably right.
Here is familiar. And
that makes sense.
Maybe some Natlan characters were hidden deep in the lore before their announcement, but at least 5 units here have had a very clear following since their initial debut. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Nod-Krai feels more familiar than Natlan when it was first announced, which I feel like is always easier for people to appreciate. And
you gotta be careful here, bro. He's gonna get a Twitter hate mob after him if he starts saying Nod-Krai feels like Genshin again. Oh god.
Even Hoyo knows that, because I believe they went with 9 announced units before Natlan update, well, 10 if we count Aha, whereas 11 Nod-Krai characters were confirmed by the devs not long ago. The other big thing that seems to be quite anticipated by the community has to be the grounded rules of Genshin's world building. I can't personally vouch for this yet because, yeah, Natlan had a bunch of modern tech like motorcycles, DJ sets, and so on. And
doesn't make fucking sense still. That's like, I mean, this is like gonna be an argument people said so many fucking times. Fontaine was supposed to be the tech advanced nation of Teyvat. Why the fuck does Natlan have this? I mean, I'm still on that. Like, I mean, sure, they had it in Mavrika's trailer. Like, it makes sense. It's just a fucking trailer. But now they bring that into like the actual game, like a freaking electric keyboard. Doesn't make sense to me still.
A lot of people felt they were out of place, but until I can actually explore Nod-Krai, like, I'm not sure if it won't feel out of place either.
But we're gonna see fucking Oppenheimer building nukes. We're gonna see a lot of crazy shit in Nod-Krai. People, bro, I tell you this right.
I mean, that massive Fatui base is pretty high tech.
Now, bro, people's issue was never a lot of people's issue was never the actual technology that was being shown in these different nations and the actual items, the actual things. It was the design of said things. Nobody cared about the fucking mechs in Fontaine because they fit the rest of the region. They fit the aesthetics of Fontaine being clockwork mecha and stuff like that, and it was consistent with the rest of the designs that were prevalent and present, right? The biggest thing with Nod-Krai is that people didn't expect to see in a war-torn nation of fire and ash a fucking Harley Davidson, like I don't know, and like an actual DJ with like the turntables and stuff, and it was more so the design aspect,
it just doesn't make
the
sense,
actual technology, and that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand.
But I do think Fontaine was kind of able to achieve the perfect middle ground
Whose
by going
movies
with the
felt
whole
true.
steampunk style. So perhaps that's the way how Nod-Krai will look like.
It's a style,
and to
man.
be honest, even when looking at the character splash art, they definitely feel grounded to Genshin's overall art style. Or basically, Nod-Krai feels more like Genshin than Natlan did, which
there's this. Oh, he said it. He said it. Bro's done for. Bro's career is fucking over, bro. Bro might as well just quit now. He might as well quit before everything happens. Oh jeez, I'm joking by the way. Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can't hear that anymore, man. The thing is though, like, it's the way that it's said. Again, I get it. It's because the designs are just so different. And honestly, Sorosness's video I think went over that point really well. I think she explained it very well. People still took it out of context and started a fucking hate boner on her. But yeah, I think she explained it very well, where it's like the designs are good designs for characters, but they just don't feel like they feel like too fresh, like too different, like they don't belong all to Natlan. And it makes sense because of the different tribes and stuff. It does.
I guess too casual in a way as well, like in a way maybe.
But there's a lot of people that it just didn't click with, which I think is fine.
To me, at least,
Mavrika definitely feels a lot more. I mean, Milani feels a lot more casual than a lot of characters, but yeah,
like a full-on shonen adaptation, which is funny because Genshin literally has harbingers.
God, when are we going to meet him, bro? Oh, probably Shiznai. We'll probably meet that guy in Shiznai. What's his name? I forgot. The banker. We'll probably meet him in Shiznai, alright? Oh God, you know he's gonna be such a sly bitch when we meet him. He's gonna talk and he's gonna have like the smile on his face and he's gonna speak so like sus and sly. Like, oh God, you know he's gonna be such a sly bitch when we meet him. He's gonna like manipulate what we say probably. Oh, you goddamn. You know you're gonna get pissed off at him.
At least
you already know.
Like a full-on shonen adaptation, which is funny
You
because
already
Genshin
know.
literally has harbingers ranked by their power level or something, maybe influence too, but you get it.
Yeah.
Finally, the last important thing to mention would be that Nod-Krai will be breaking away from the usual convention of the update cycle. Since 1.0, it's always been the same. Go to the next Elements region, save the Archon and its people, rinse and repeat. It's possible this storytelling formula will be reused yet again, but Hoyo has stated they are looking to tie in all the loose ends of all the other scattered stories. updates. So we'll have to see how that works out, but
that's the exciting part for me. Tying up all the loose ends is going to be so fresh, dude.
Ultimately, Genshin, no.
I'm curious how it's going to go in the quest as well. Like, how they're going to tie everything together is very interesting, which I'm very interested to see how it's going to happen.
Sense is going to be so fresh, dude.
Ultimately, Genshin, no. Song of the Welkin Moon is definitely going to break out of the usual routine, at least in some way. Speaking of new Genshin, have you guys heard about the UGC mode?
UGC, user-generated content. Now, this is one of those things, guys, where it's like, a lot of people are like, this is Genshin's last chance, right? Last chance to win over the community. I feel like for the people that are wanting good endgame, this is actually quite accurate. But it depends on
when it comes out. I might make something small, just like in like during like a live stream or something, just for like the fun of it. And make something freaking chaotic and stupid. And I might play some things, but I mean, I'm a person that plays really Genshin for like the story and the characters. Like I don't really play for the gameplay and stuff. I will be honest. I'll probably just, I mean, if you're playing for like multiple mini games, I'll probably just play Roblox. I'm playing a lot more Roblox, but obviously more games in the future I want to play as well. So I don't know if I will ever play this stuff. Oh, and obviously Roblox is going through a massive thing right now, so probably be a good gateway from that. Or just Fortnite as well. Fortnite has a lot of UGC stuff as well.
Tools that they give the community to be able to make.
I mean, Fortnite literally has still a brain rot as well.
Their own shit. Because if it's good enough, right? If they have the tools to be able to develop their own really cool systems,
and it looks like they're pretty in depth,
like game modes, I think the community will come in clutch here with this UGC system.
I would say I'll try some things. Obviously, I'll definitely try things in like live streams and stuff. Like try some maybe like end game stuff they've made and stuff. 100% I will. 100% I will.
Make some incredible shit.
Don't worry, I will.
Like incredible.
So make sure you sub if you want to see live streams of me doing that at the end of the year.
Stuff. It's going to be endless content for content creators, right? Because
or if it gets delayed,
so many different things. But UGC could change the way Genshin is seen in the future in general, dude. It just needs to be not limited. Yeah, they need to be able to make things with substance.
What is it even?
For
because
sure.
I don't see many people discussing it, or even
Can't
fully
be plain,
understanding
bro.
its potential, or even the
We can't
consequences
force people to make plain shit.
it might bring. Let's talk about it.
Oh my god, Rick and Morty! It's the guy from Fortnite! Crazy, Rick and Morty was made like 6 years ago in Fortnite. Rick and Morty came from Fortnite. It's crazy that, sorry, total side thing. Crazy how Rick coming into Fortnite is canon to the story to Rick and Morty. Fucking hilarious. Anyway.
Alright, so far, not much
That was
has
like
been
7
revealed
years
about
ago.
it, but Genshin UGC, or user-generated
It should be out before the end of the year, by the way, so like 3 months.
content, is going to be some kind of a editor engine plus game mode. Think of it like Roblox or Mario Maker, but with Genshin's assets. It's supposedly coming this year, so probably after a few Nod-Krai update cycles, and with the official details so far, it seems like you'll be able to experience this new game mode both in solo and
yeah, it's
co-op.
still community
In fact,
era
there's
as well.
even going to be hubs or like shared social spaces as they
Like guilds and stuff, like in that one survey that everybody got.
call it, where you can gather in a multiplayer lobby with others before queuing up for the next stage. Still, the most crucial thing here is the power of the editor. Again,
I don't know
not many
about guilds.
details, but from the few images the devs posted, we can see the panel to the right, which has a bunch of toggles and numbers you can punch in, and as someone who used to develop games, this looks like a rudimentary visual programming interface, where you can do a bunch of stuff with a sprite or asset. Perhaps
You
if
can actually do
I'm
very
hoping.
interesting-
I think the one thing they really need to allow the player base to do to make it feel good, I feel like to make the end game feel really good, is allow the players, like the creators, to make their the bosses or the enemies do different attack patterns, make them do maybe different attacks, make them maybe different sizes to escape to a limit. You can't make it a freaking huge, but maybe change the sizes a little bit, maybe. But yeah, I think the main thing that I really want to see is different attack patterns with these enemies and allow players to add different ones. But because I feel like obviously it's one of the problems with Fortnite endgame is that it's not really different mechanics and stuff. But hopefully you can do mechanics as well. I guess we'll wait to see, right? I guess we'll wait and see.
Interface, where you can do a bunch of stuff with a sprite or asset. Perhaps
you can actually do very interesting things. I did a little bit of research into this, and it seems like it is not very limited, which is a good thing.
Even give it some logic if they will allow it.
Here's how
I am
deep
saying
it
this
goes.
because Hoyo is expecting this editor to be good enough for people to develop simulations, party games, survival challenges, and even adventures.
Simulations. Maybe they'll probably include like tycoons and stuff, because tycoons are always massive, like in every game. Like I'm thinking maybe, you know, like get some like tycoons with simulation and stuff. I don't know. That'd be interesting.
So who knows?
That'd be
Maybe
interesting.
you can create some insane game modes with it.
I hope so.
As a YouTuber who makes guides for Genshin.
Honestly, one of my favorite games in Roblox is literally a fucking tycoon. Theme park tycoon. Base, bro. If you played that, you like it. Based.
Maybe you can create some insane game modes with it.
I hope so.
As a YouTuber who makes guides for Genshin, I just want to have a bunch of target dummies for me to test damage.
Yep.
Honestly, I haven't really interacted with UGC stuff since I was a kid. Like, I used to make stages for Line Rider. There's probably one person watching this know what I'm talking about.
No idea.
It seems like this UGC mode for Genshin could end up as a massive marketing tool. Think about it. So many content creators will get to upload wacky stages they get to play through. All the tiki-talkies.
Did he just say Genshin? Listen, bro, the creator of the GIF said it was pronounced GIF, so it's okay to be wrong sometimes, even if you like doing this for a living, you know?
YouTube shorties and everything, and if it blows up in popularity, while Genshin is an established name in the gaming industry, this mode might start competing with the actual game, unless the developers will put in some guardrails. And
I mean, definitely during dry patches, it'll be more popular than the main game. I mean that just makes sense, you know? That just makes sense because obviously Genshin has like a like a minimum 4-week dry patch usually, during like during versions. Jesus Christ, I can't think of the name. So during those 4 weeks, the UGC will be definitely bigger than the main game. I mean, it's still obviously part of the main game, but you know what I mean. Like people choosing this, like the UGC over playing like the actual main game, which is a good thing. It plays like in the game and stuff, which is definitely good for Hoyoverse in general as well. So, but yeah, it definitely will be popular, a lot more popular at some points, and less popular at others. Definitely when people are doing the story and stuff.
I have no idea how they're planning to do that.
And probably
Just
events
go balls to the wall, no guardrails, at least for the start, bro. Implement them as needed, but genuinely, I think the community have made some insane stuff with the UGC.
We have to remember that besides Genshin, back in 2020, I don't think there were any open world gacha games where you can pull for the character and get to run around with it, explore, and fight stuff. It was all mostly just 2D PNG files and maybe a
Yeah, or those games just weren't gacha, right? Like, you just got the characters and could run around in the open world and just fight stuff. Like, it was the same, but without having to spend money for it, or like more money than the game cost.
Occasional 3D unit, but you couldn't use them freely like we can now. There's a reason why Genshin started the whole trend of character main subreddits and fandoms. However, given—
Wait, what do you mean? Could it just use them freely? Wait,
mostly just 2D PNG files and maybe occasional 3D unit, but you couldn't use them freely like we can now. There's a reason why Genshin started—
I'm guessing like Summoner's War and stuff where it's a 2G PNG and he can't become the character and walk around in an open world as a 2D PNG. I think that's what he means. Well, Genshin was like one of the first gachas, I guess, to be able to get a 3D character and move around in an open world. I think that's what he means
the
anyway.
whole trend of character main subreddits and fandoms. However, given the fact that this highly customizable editor will be launched alongside Nod-Krai update cycle, it gives me the impression Genshin will undergo some massive changes in terms of how people perceive it. Again, that's assuming this UGC thing actually takes off and people will enjoy it. But it is possible we could end up in a scenario where someone says they're playing Genshin and it turns out they're just using the UGC with their friends, while the actual gacha game is left untouched. Will it matter? Well, to me at least, not really, but it is kind of a fun—
Oh, I just realized they could probably give you trial characters as well. Obviously, it'll be Genshin's own trial characters. You probably won't be able to modify the trial characters at all, but you'll be able to probably get trial characters in these as well. It would be interesting.
Thought. Still,
I didn't think about that.
The question how all of this will work out in the end. Although one thing,
it kills the game. Genshin is dead afterwards.
Over the UGC stuff so much at this point, but I just think it'll be a good addition to the game, and I hope that, again, the developers are open to letting the community experiment with it and not limiting it off rip, you know? Like, if problems arise, then patch it, sure, but don't limit it so that it's just not fun.
It's clear. This will be a huge change for the game, especially if new monetization will be involved, which I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't think about that. Also, yeah, with monetization. Like, how they're gonna, like, pay? Like, what are you gonna, like, how you got to give money to these creators. Like, obviously, with like Fortnite, you support the creator using their supporter creator code. And obviously they get a cut out of every purchase in the game. Same thing with Robux. They also have a supporter creator code, but also you can buy Robux. You can buy things in their game with real money, and they get a percentage of a cut. What is going to be the monetization model to incentivize people to make in-depth, time-consuming to make stuff? Right? Like, is someone really got to spend hours upon hours upon hours upon hours, maybe even weeks of their life making something and they don't get paid for it? Probably not. They probably would rather do that in a game they can actually get paid from. So I'm curious, like, is there going to be like a donation button? Is there going to be things you may be able to pay, which then there's going to be probably a lot of pay-to-win stuff elements in it, which is probably not going to be too fun. But I'm curious how the monetization for creators is going to go, but I guess we'll see literally in 2 days because they'll probably discuss about that. But yeah, monetization is going to be a big thing that they'll have to give, I feel like, but yeah,
right now.
They should listen, dude. They should not allow monetization to be in the UGC. They should keep it as a free aspect of the game. If they paywall UGC content, fuck that.
Oh no, I don't mean. By the way, I don't mean like what he just said. Like you have to pay to play some of them. I mean like different ways of monetization, so creators have incentivized. I hope you know what I mean. Like obviously, like Roblox. Every game on Roblox is usually like most games are usually free. Obviously, some of them are paid, but I don't mean pay to play it. I mean pay like during or something. I don't know, but there needs to be a reason to give them money. But
Bro, when looking at everything
we'll
so far, the highly anticipated characters from Nod-Krai,
I hope you guys know what I mean.
The usual cycle of storytelling, the rebranding of the name, and on top of that, the new upcoming editor and game mode. All of this feels extremely different from what we're used to.
True.
Some would say this could be Hoyo's attempt at trying to restabilize Genshin's revenue because while the true revenue data is only known to them, most analytics websites report that Genshin's revenue has been steadily decreasing over the years. And whether UGC ends up having monetization or not, it will.
Wait, steadily decreasing over the years. Genshin revenue in billions. The fact that you could even say in billions is fucking insane to me, dude. 2020 was 400 million. 21 was 1.8 billion. 2022 was 1.9 billion.
I mean, 0.4 makes sense because it's right at the end of the year, right?
3 was 1.3 billion. 2024 was 0.7 billion. Oh yeah, we're in 2025 as well.
Yeah, curious what 2025 is going to be. Obviously, this isn't exact, but yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, no, that is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Still a lot of fucking money, bro. A lot of money.
It will be at least a good marketing tool to draw new players in because what's better than one level designer? Thousands of them generating your content. But yeah, hope you found this video interesting. The 6.0 live stream is coming. I'll make a video about it.
It definitely got me thinking about things I never really thought about, so it's a good video.
But in the meantime, I'd really appreciate it if you could press the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel.
I am already subscribed. I will hit the like button though.
You do that too.
Sheepdog
Subscribe. God, again, this adds so much. It's actually insane. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're excited for Nod-Krai. Let me know if you think Nod-Krai is going to change anything. Are you excited for the UGC content? I am. I definitely will play some. Probably will make something as well. But obviously it's going to be stupid, small, baseless. It's going to be crap. So, but I think it'll be fun just to make something random in the live stream. But yeah, I'm so excited for the live stream in 2 days. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, just see everyone in the next one. Peace.